somebody calls me. Hello, everyone. I have set my phone now, right? Do not disturb between 1 and 2 o'clock, okay? And it was about 20 seconds before 1 o'clock, my phone rang. And I couldn't hang up on them. Can you believe it? I'm going to wait for you all to join me. And I'm sorry, I look a bit windswept again. My hair is growing and I am definitely going to get something done with it because it's getting really messy. I've found an accessible hairdressers in Colchester, which is where I'm from, which is great because they're all got steps everywhere. Look at it. It's really long. It's in good condition, but it's not doing me any favors. Look at this. Shall I, when you all join me? Now it says there's 5 people watching, but no one's commented yet. So I'm just hoping. Hello. Look at this. Can you believe how much my hair has grown? So I definitely need to get something done with it. The good thing is, because of my arthritis, and because I just cannot wash my hair that often, it's actually in quite good condition. Because I just can't overwash it, because it's too painful. But there you go. That's what my hair looks like when I don't have my headband on. I could have a bob, couldn't I? Don't know whether I like the idea of that. Hello, Stacey. Now, Stacey, I know you did a review of Fire Rose. I'm going to do the Fire Rose because I promised last week. I promised last week that I would show people Fire Rose. So I'm going to do a look using Fire Rose. And I've got some other things to show you. So I definitely, if you're able to, I would definitely recommend that people stay till the end. And I'm not going to say any more. If you can, that is. Right. Let me put on some foundation. And we shall get going. So, poor Terry. I've confused Terry. Now, I'm going to, in case Terry's watching this on playback, the reason I say poor Terry is because I know that Terry sets her alarm for me. And I have said, hello, Robin. I have said to Terry that I'm starting at 2. And I've now changed it back to 1 o'clock. And so I have an awful feeling that Terry's going to miss the live. So this is an apology to Terry. I am so sorry because I know that you kind of set your alarm to come and watch the live and you probably still asleep. So big apologies to Terry and anyone else in that position. I am so sorry. Hello there, Lucy. Now, I'm going to do Fire Rose because the reason... So there's a Charlotte Tilbury has a quad. Can you believe, Lucy? I've got my do not disturb, right, between 1 and 2 every week. It's set. And someone called me at 20 seconds to 1. And it was about all that furore over my prescription. So, I just wanted to get them off the phone. They're just trying to cover their tracks now because I kind of reported them to the CEO. Hello there, Miss Bee Noodle. So, yeah, sorry, Terry, sorry, Terry, sorry, Terry. If anybody sees Terry's up and about on Instagram, just tell her I'm here. I have sent everybody a message. Right, that was my primer, my Doll 10. I'm just going to use my favourite base because you know I love it. And that's if I can find it all. That completely threw me because I was all ready to go. Had me cup of tea and everything ready, and then a call. Right, let me drink some of my tea. "20 seconds before they would have got a do not disturb." Now I'm going to show this colour corrector again because I really think that my sister would love it. And I can see that she's on here. I think a lot of you would love it, but I'm trying to sell it to my sister. Let's put on some of this under eye primer. No, let's not. I'm going to just do the colour corrector. This is such a good colour, and it would be for you as well. That's the colour. But look. I'm putting it on before my foundation. It's such a good colour corrector. See where I've got that darkness there? I'm managing to get through nearly all my appointments, guys. And when I do, the next thing is to get my teeth done before Christmas. Got to get my teeth done because they're disgusting. Look, now where I've got that pigmentation, it just gets rid of it all. It's such a good colour. See? Gone. You need this, sis. Amber, Doll 10. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Mind you, Lucy and I have been buying a lot of makeup this morning. We've been on Made by Mitchell. Do you kombucha by... Hey? Do you kombucha by Made by Mitchell? Do you have kombucha? Kombucha? I've not heard of that one. Is that a typo or is it something I've not heard of? Do you have kombucha? Right, I'm just going to put my foundation on. I'm being boring at the moment because I love this foundation so much that I'm using it every week. Sorry, do you have... Yes, do you have kombucha? Is that a... It's a flesh pot? No. I tell you what's the annoying thing about the flesh pots is that he hasn't made them available to buy separately yet. So it's just kind of if you get them in the mystery bags. I'm quite interested in his flesh pots, but I want to be able to pick my colour and buy them separately. But Stacey, I messaged you this morning because his new palette, his new blush book, which is £35, but it's got 12 blushes in it, has got the one that you like in it. It's got the Parma Violet in it. And it's also got another one that's a little bit lighter and very similar to Parma Violet, which I think you'll like. And I think I sent you... If I didn't, I'll send it you afterwards, a screenshot of him swatching them. It would be perfect as a colour corrector, would it? You have it if I want to swap anything. Okay, I'll have a think at what I've got doubles of and I'll let you know, Stacey. I'll let you know. Oh, you've got Parma Violet and Lost Lover now. I didn't, because you were saying you wanted Parma Violet and I didn't think you had it. Right, okay. Now, I'm just going to put some powder on. Oh, and some concealer. And then I'm going to use Fire Rose. But I might put something underneath it. I might just do all Charlotte Tilbury on my eyes. Oh, right. Okay. I haven't caught up with lots of messages. I'm sorry, Stacey. Right. Now, let's find the powder. Let's put on the powder. This week, Lucy will tell you that I've been actually lying in bed most of the week because I have not been very mobile. But I went to have my flu jab and my COVID jab this morning. So I've been up and about a bit more. And Doll 10, nothing to beat it. I just love it. I'm not going to put this under my eyes though because it's too dark for under my eyes. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury one for under my eyes. So I'm going to use shade 1 of the airbrush. I could have put a brightening one on, but it's just that this one's right in front of me. Now, I promised that I would do a video, and I haven't done it this week, but I promised that I would show you all Fire Rose Quad, which Stacey has also done on her channel, I believe. I'm sorry, Stacey, I need to get round to watching a load of your videos. But this was released, Fire Rose, about 1.5 years ago, I think, 2 years possibly. And it was released for a short amount of time and people loved it. People absolutely loved it. And then it wasn't available anymore. And people kept asking her to bring it back. And she's brought it back. So I'm going to do a look with this. And I'm going to use a Colour Chameleon underneath and show you because it is such a beautiful palette. And I plan to do a red lip to go with it. So I'm going to get... What shall I get? I'm trying to work out which of my Colour Chameleons to use, which will also be influenced by which within reach. I might actually use... I might use Pillow Talk, actually. Let's use Pillow Talk. It's a great way, by the way, of applying these quads. Charlotte Tilbury quads is to put a colour chameleon underneath. But just in general, any sort of cream product, like I was showing last week with Made by Mitchell, if you put it on underneath, you don't need to buy separate eye primers. Just use a pencil or a cream colour that kind of goes with the eyeshadow that you're about to use, and it just helps everything pop a bit more, and it just helps everything stick a bit more. Right, now, brushes, brushes, brushes. I've got one there, and I want my other brushes. Right, that one will work, but I want a couple more. That one. I've got a few Real Techniques ones here that I want to use for a change. Okay, I'm going to start off by using... I'm going to be putting this... Now, it looks a bit intimidating, but don't worry too much. This one in the socket, because it's the only matte shade in the palette. Now, it's going over the colour chameleon, so it might need a bit of blending. But don't worry about that. I'm going to be improvising all the way along on this. So just bear with me till the finished look. And then some of it in the corner. I'm just blending it, blending it, blending it. Now, that bit stuck to the colour chameleon, which was bound to happen. But as I said, this is a bear with me look. Right, let's do the other side. Excuse my stomach rumbling, guys. I had a scan yesterday and I had to go nil by mouth. And then when I got in the evening, I was starving. But then I couldn't eat all of my dinner. And then this morning I went out without eating. So I've got some catching up to do food-wise. No, at the moment it's looking a bit severe, as I said. Don't worry, I'm on this. It's not a mistake. It's quite deliberate. Right. Now, I'm going to use, first of all, I'm going to use this shade here. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to dab that onto my mobile lid. And then I'm going to take the pop shade and I'm going to pop that in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is take the blending brush and I'm going to start adding this other one, this one here. Over here, so that you've got a graduation, whereas at the moment you can see it's kind of just looks like one big chunk. That's why I said it's a bear with me look. It kind of, you get the graduation then. And I'm going to get one of my transition shades to blend out the top. Okay, then I'm going to take this one here again, and I'm going to take this along the bottom and blend it into the red that I've put on the edge. And then right in the corner, I'm going to use this top shade again. Goes with my nails. Some of my left hand nails are coming off. It's because I'm using this one that you build up every day. And I need to tidy them up. And then I'm going to take this pop shade, which, by the way, is not like her original pop shades. It's not one where you have to warm it up with your fingers. It's just a lighter pop shade. She seems to have done away with that formula now, which is a shame because I actually really like the idea, but I think it was quite expensive to produce. Right, and then what I'm going to do, now you don't need to get another palette to do this, but where you've got it not blending in very well at the top, because it is quite severe, is to get yourself a transition shade, as you know. Now, it could be, I tell you what else you can use. I'm going to use this one because it's really good. This neutral one here from her Beautyverse palette. But you don't have to use something like that. The other thing, I've got things toppled up here. Oh, hang on a minute. Just hold on a minute. I just put something in a really precarious way. Right, you could use your bronzer from your Bronze and Glow, because that's quite neutral. But I'm going to use this one just to blend out the top. Is it very glittery? Terry, hello Terry. Terry, I started out my my video by saying sorry Terry, because I know that you set your alarm and I said I was coming on at 2, and then I got back early, and I felt really bad for you because I know that you set your alarm and I told you it was starting at 2. So I'm glad that you've been able to join us. I'm doing the Fire Rose palette. So you see that one, that neutral shade is now just blended out the top. All you need to blend out the top. I've still got a little bit there that needs blending in, but we can work on that one. It's because it was on the Colour Chameleon, so it's stuck in a little... Let me just go in and correct that. That's better. So now I'm going to do, I think this needs quite a bold eyeliner. And a highlighter. So I'm going to do, what have I got around me that I can use? Definitely not that. Would be nice, but not with this look. I've just picked up a lilac liner. Let's put some, this is Victoria Beckham's Eye Cheat. So, oh, you want to know, is it very glittery? What, the quads? Yes, but it's not the glitter particles, as Stacey was saying. They're quite fine. I'll swatch it for you. Hold on. Let me swatch it for you. So, right. Right, there it is on my finger. So I've got all sorts of foundation under my fingernails, which doesn't look very attractive. Look, there you go. Right, here's the next shade. Then the matte shade. And then the pop shade. So you can see it's not big chunky glitter. I'm going to put a bit more of that pop shade on the middle. It is. It's lovely. Really lovely. Now, I'm looking for a black liner. And I might have to get up. I might have to get up and I don't want to. It's so painful to get up at the moment. Let me have a cup of tea and then I'll... Hold on. Hold on, everyone. I'm going to have to try and move. Ow. 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 No, I just grabbed a whole load of liners and you bet there won't be a black one or a brown one in here. Ash, that'll have to do. I wanted the black one. Hang on. Let's go again. Oh, I don't know where my black one is. I'll have to use the ash one. The ash one is actually quite nice because it's still quite dark, but it's not super black. Let me just put those down there for a minute. So look, can you see it's still quite dark, but not super dark. I need a sharpener. This is why I don't want people calling me and I'm not talking about you, sis. I'm talking about these other people. I was all ready and just getting my last few bits together so that I didn't have to get up and move. And then the phone goes. Right. Better. Found a sharpener nearby. Hello, Patrizia. Papazzoni. Come stai? Ciao. Right, I'm tight lining with it, as you can see, because this definitely calls for a nice, and I like to link it up a bit. So I'm doing a little bit over and a little bit under. That's lovely. I'm very tempted, but don't want to use the app. Why don't you want to use the app, Bushra? It is Bushra, isn't it? You know me, I forget whose handles are what. This was, honestly, she'd been, I remember, she'd been releasing all these silly little things that I wasn't that impressed with. And a lot of people were reviewing and saying, oh, there were things like that Glowgasm lipstick that changed colour. But actually it didn't, and it looked the same on everyone. And then liquid lips, and then coloured lip oils, and all sorts of itty bitty things that people were just not feeling very, I certainly wasn't feeling very enthusiastic about. And then in the middle of all of it, she released Fire Rose, and everyone went, it was like the jewel in the middle of all these not so great releases. No, it's not Bushra. Sorry. Your banana noodle. I'm so sorry. Only gives access to products via app, so can't use creator codes. Oh, I see. I wonder why she's done that then. I wonder why she's only released it on the app. There must be some method to her madness. Right, and then we need a mascara. I'm going to do a coat of MAC Stack. It's my favourite combination of mascaras is MAC Stack to build up the volume. And then when I've got the volume built up, it's lovely this, it's really black. When I've built up the volume, then I switch over to Pillow Talk, which will give me the curl. Oh, Stacey says she's used the codes on the app and they work. You love MAC Stack. Stacey, try MAC Stack and then as your first coat, and then put Pillow Talk over the top. And MAC Stack, by the way, comes in 2 different brushes. This is the micro brush, which actually still is quite big, but it's a little bit better if you've got little eyes. See, it's really black and dark. I'm going to do a couple of coats just to build up, because it really does build up the volume of your lashes. And then finish off with Pillow Talk, which should give me the curl. One of my little travel sizes. Sorry, I should say not travel sizes. That one looks like it's done. I've got so many of these. But will I be able to find another one? Oh, it should be okay. Right, so then I just press it and flatten my lashes, twist it, flatten my lashes upwards, hold it for a second, and then pull it up. Can you see now? Get the best of both worlds. You get the curl and you get the volume. Because the thing with Pillow Talk, it's more about the actual brush, that's the curling brush. Now you see, now that I've done that, I need to do my brows. I have to do my brows, otherwise they have disappeared. So what shall I put on my brows? For a minute, let's just put, what I definitely need is some highlighter under my brow. So I'm actually going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlighting Duo Pencil, which is great. So if you don't have a highlighting shade in your palette, you can actually, you've always got highlighter with this. And it's also got, so it's got a shimmery shade, but it's also got, if you want to carve out your brows, on the other side, it's got a non-shimmery shade. So that you, this is a bit light for me, that's the only thing. But can you see you can carve out your brows like that? I ended up buying 2 colours in this because the shimmery shade, the highlighting shade in the fair one was better for me, but the non-shimmery shade was better in the medium one for me. So I ended up getting 2 of these. Now I shall just... Hello, Rebecca. No Fire Rose re-release in the US. What are they playing? That's why it's only on the app then. What are they playing at? Let's brush up my brows. And I shall do a quick bit of the brow pen in the 2 shades of Anastasia. So medium brown on the inner bit. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies, because I know there's a lot of you in the US that are watching me, so that's really annoying. I'm showing you a re-release of something that you can't get. Right, so this is medium brown. And this, by the way, Rebecca, this was the pen I was telling you about. The Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen. It's brilliant. It's, you know, it's pigmented, it's wet. It doesn't run out when you hold it upside down like this. It's perfect. I love it. But what I do is I've got it in 2 colours. So I've got the medium brown to do that part. And then I've got the ebony to do the end part. Which is always a good tip, ladies, is the tail of your brow. That's gone on quite a bit too much. The tail of your brow is always darker than the front of your brow. So it's always good to have 2 colours and then merge them in between somehow. The problem with a lot of the medium shades, although Anastasia's does it well, is that a lot of the medium shades in brow pens are quite warm. My hair, although it's getting lighter, obviously, with age, it's still a cool brown. It's not a warm brown. So they always look wrong, a lot of the medium shades, even though I could... But Anastasia's one, I'll show you. The medium brown is still quite a cool brown. See? It's not a warm brown. So that's medium brown, and this is ebony. They don't look that much different on camera, but they are. I'm sure you could see when I was applying it. Give my nose a little bit of a wipe off camera. Right. Now, I'm going to put a lipstick on. I want to put this red lipstick on. Because because I haven't worn it for ages, and it's 999 by Dior. Because I just feel like I want to wear a red lip today. So. And you know me, I don't go by halves. I like to put a nice thick coat on. And probably I should have put a purpley lipstick on, but I wanted to use this today. I pour maple syrup on my face to keep it brown. Each to their own. New promotion, they pay you to take the matte ones. Yeah, this is 999. It's basically Dior's classic colour. Now, what blush shall I put on today? I've ordered the new blush book by made by Mitchell. I tell you what I'm going to put on. I'm going to put this one on. I got a large one of it. It's called For the Lovers, and I know Stacey likes this one. Oh, it's a troll, is it? It's fine. It didn't make any sense anyway. Maybe I'm being a bit slow. Was I supposed to be gutted by that remark? Right, anyway, here we go. So, For the Lovers, I love this because it's a purpley lilac. I can't wear stilettos, madman, in my visions. Sorry. Not able to wear stilettos. I'm disabled. So, there we go. That is For the Lovers. Now, the next thing I'm going to put on, which goes really well with For the Lovers, is the Dairy Queen, if I can find it, because I had it out last week. Let me see if I can find it, because I think that goes really well with this one. So this blush is kind of a lilac-y blush, and let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Because I told you all. Oh, yeah, definitely have a look at ABH because they've got a lot of colours. Now, I showed you all this one before, but it was over other blushes. So this, as you can see, is bright purple. Okay? But when you blend it in, it looks so beautiful. Look at that. I love it. I'm putting more on this side because I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Now, I did say at the beginning that if you stick with me to the end, you're going to get a surprise. So do you want to see the surprise now? Oh, dear God. Right. I have a partner. I don't need picking up, taking to a club. Thank you. Right. You ready? I'm hoping this works. You can't see it. When you put your lips together, you can see it just about. It becomes sparkly. It's a new edition of Dior's 999. It's called Sequin. So the lip colour is called, it's Dior 999, but it's a special edition for Christmas. Don't look at my horrible teeth, by the way. They're getting fixed. It's a special edition for Christmas, and it's called Sequin. And I should have put some lip stuff on last night because it's quite drying. But when you do this, you leave it on for 5 minutes. And when you put your lips together, it activates the sequins in it. But you can't see it very well. It didn't go to plan. Yes, it goes sparkly. But I think because my lips are dry, it's not working very well. Can you see it? Let's do another coat. I'm going to do another coat. That's why I tried to drop it in. Anybody that's followed me for a while will say, no, yes, you've got 999 by Dior, but you haven't got a liquid one. You have to wait 5 minutes for it to dry. So I'm going to show it you before. Right, that's before. But be aware that it's very drying. And I forgot to put some lip balm on last night before I demonstrated this to you. So we got to wait 5 minutes now. And then I've got to press my lips together. I do have the bullet version of this lipstick. But this is the new one that has been brought out. So we'll have to wait for 5 minutes. And we'll try it again. Now you know what you're looking at. Great for Diwali. Certainly is. madman in my visions, we're not doing anything. I told you I've got a partner and he's going to be taking me out for a meal. But thank you for the offer. Right. It's gone very quiet while we're waiting for this to set, hasn't it? Let me put some spray on. Now, my sister gave me this. Rain on Me water spray. I hope this won't affect the lipstick. Let me cover my lips. Thank you. I think about 5 minutes is up, isn't it? Let's try again. So see it first. I'm not letting you see my teeth. See it first before I do it. Okay? You ready? So that's before. Now, let's do it. There's definitely glitter particles, but I think you need to see it outside. Thank you. You really like my eyeshadow. Thank you. So, today I used Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadow in Fire Rose. And then I used the lipstick in Dior Rouge by 99, but it's the sequin version. And then on my cheeks, I used the Made by Mitchell For the Lovers and Dairy Queen. And then on my brows, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I used Victoria Beckham liner in grey. And I used my Doll 10 foundation. So I hope you like this look. And I will thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you all again next week. I've got to take my son now to the station because he's heading into London. See you all soon. And don't forget to like the live, ladies. Bye. Mwah.